I was contemplating trying to find a 23andMe pun, but it just fell apart immediately, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that to the stream. RoBear's gonna just go and then ask me to leave, and this is just done.
I'll be honest, I just zoned out. I didn't hear anything that just happened.
Well, it was good because I didn't have you guys turned on. I lied and didn't turn Mike's live either. So even if you had said anything, it wouldn't have been there.
We were talking this whole time, RoBear.
What do you mean, RoBear? We were saying things this entire time.
You gave
ventriloquism actors.
It's okay. You were just giving chat purpose, like the ability to span audio and beautiful.
Hey streamer, did you know the audio is not working? Oh, I wonder if you knew that, streamer. I should tell streamer.
It does not feel like Wednesday. I have no idea what day it is after the mess that was October. It is blitzed by. Craziness has ensued. So whatever day is today, you celebrate it the way you want it.
It's day one of Christmas. 55 days of Christmas, baby. My favorite time of year.
It's the first day of the awakening, as in the awakening of Mariah Carey from her.
Did you see the video?
I was like, okay.
Did you see the video she posted?
Oh.
Yep.
She posted a video of her being defrosted from the ice.
Yep.
I would too when the checks start coming again.
Yeah. It's been a few years running now, and it's great to see that she's still embraced the meme. It's just like, have fun with it. I mean, if you're getting,
it's not a meme when you're paid like that, though. It's
yeah.
I mean, sitting there, just being like, okay, we need to think about the actual business strategy for this year's November 1st video.
For real, dude.
As if she's gonna suffer if she doesn't. That's the wild part.
Yeah.
You just need one viral song these days. Just one. Beautiful.
Especially if it's linked to a holiday as well.
Yeah.
Then you're pretty much set.
In perpetuity.
Good Halloween classic, I feel.
Oh.
Like
you say new. Is there even a Halloween classic?
Well, there's Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thriller is considered the overall.
Thriller.
Yeah, I think Thriller, like Monster Mash was like just all year. Like if I go to a kids resort or something, I just hear that all year round. But yeah, Thriller I can definitely see would be like a Halloween.
The Scary Skeletons one.
Yeah. Scary Skeletons, yeah.
So Werewolf Bar Mitzvah from 30 Rock is very good.
Yeah.
I feel you though, as most Halloween playlists peter out pretty quick. There's about 6 good songs on it. And what I have learned over the years is spooky New Orleans style jazz is what I play as my fill. So it's great party music and it makes you feel as if you're at some sort of clandestine Hollywood Halloween party. And I love that. It's got a good feel.
Actually, you know what? Different renditions of the Michael Myers song. People add to like house music.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody was playing that in our neighborhood for hours. That was the only song, and in order for kids to get candy, they had to come up and dance, and it was so funny. It was great.
I will say though, for my money, I think the best Halloween song is "Werewolves of London." It is.
Yeah.
Werewolves of London.
It is great. There's just a full-on lyric where he just goes, "I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand. His hair was perfect." And it's absolutely phenomenal.
It also references Trader Vic's, which is a timepiece in itself.
Who thinks this? I've never heard this one.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Me neither. I'm listening to it now.
Yeah, Werewolf in London. You've heard
favorite-
it. You probably just not sit there and just listened lyric wise, but it's fantastic.
My soul the way it did, Edward.
Kid Rock sampled it in
Kid Rock.
one of his songs. Yeah, Wells of London by Warren Zevon.
It's a classic.
It's so good.
You know what? I think that by the one line you've quoted, just there, I can place exactly where that would have been seen based on the immaculate hair in the Chinese menu. And I think it is somewhere between Soho and Carnaby Street.
You are exactly correct.
Yeah.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fook's. They fought to get a big dish of beef chow mein. Awoo, werewolves of London.
There you go. 100%.
He's a hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately, he's been overheard in Mayfair. I could just do a dramatic reading of all this. It's
I would love for you to.
Later. Next year.
Read it like a horror story.
Oh, yeah.
I'll work on my Vincent Price between now and then.
All right, who's got fancy announcements they want to let the community know about?
I have episode 3. I think episode 3 of Orbital Blues came out yesterday with my first dungeon. And things happen. Is all I'll say. The first 2 episodes were very happy-go-lucky. From here on out, it's not. So just be wary of that. Nothing gruesome or gory, but we lean into the sad part of our sad space cowboy adventure. It gets really sad. So if you want to listen to that, please do over on My First Dungeon on all places that podcasts are cast. I think that's pretty much it that I can think of off the top of my head. Ed and I were at Comic-Con this past weekend, and it was great. Everyone who watched our show, thank you so much. It was great being our sexy battle wizards. I don't know, I kind of assumed like our characters I feel like our characters on the verge of asking each other out. It felt very romantic by the end of it. Yeah, 100%.
I was ready for a quadruple by the end of it, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think for everyone who was in the crowd and watched, or just met us on the con floor as well, it was a ton of fun. But yeah, I'm going to be at Dragon Meet, so if you go to that con, you'll see me there as well.
And off the back of that, if you weren't able to make MCM London Comic Con, Dicebreaker will have the video for that panel up, I imagine within the next week or so, but it's a lot of fun, a very tightly and densely packed 45 minutes, and the entire cast makes the absolute most of all of those minutes. It's phenomenal.
Ed's wizard was called Gandalf. I just want to put it out there. Ed named his character Gandalf.
Gandalf the Bay. And another thing that Drak and I are working on, we will be starting filming very, very soon, and it is our Over the Garden Wall inspired actual play using the Babes in the Woods system, and it will be called Beyond the Brick. The cast is phenomenal. Honestly, I can't wait for you to meet these characters. I've fallen immensely in love with all of them, and Drak's done such an incredible job in pulling it all together, so keep an eye out towards the end of the year for that. That's it from me.
Who's up next?
Good news first. Next week, as part of the efforts of, I believe, Sam, you'll be able to tell me this, it's called Warrior Week, correct?
Yes.
Yes, as part of Warrior Week, I am going to be doing one of the charity marathon blocks with WWP over on their side of things. I'm going to be with Chicken, or Texas.
TX, yeah.
TX, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good fun. We're gonna be running through and doing some silly things, and people can donate to. We've not quite decided on things just yet, but the one premise is going to be that you can absolutely donate to make whatever I am doing in the stream 10 times more miserable for me, so that we can up the comedy factor. It's gonna be great.
That's the goal. Yeah, and you said your bad news. You said that was good news.
Yeah, this is the good news. The bad news pertains more to the general state of Destiny and all sorts of other things. I think I wanted to use this moment just to say, in spite of all the bad news that's come down with regards to layoffs and the way that it seems the executives over at Bungie have treated everybody, I suppose I'm using this alongside all my other platforms to say I'm not going anywhere. And despite everything being pretty doom and gloom right now, it is not going to be something that drives me away from my job. I am still going to be doing things, and even if there are other times and places where I will need to find a new game, I will continue going. With that being said, yeah, I will be looking, and this is a note to any developers who happen to have been shafted, I will be looking out for indie projects in particular that happen to contain former Bungie devs. I made a tweet about this the other day, and I've already had a few people reach out to me, so if you are one of those people who's jumped in with an indie project and is looking to potentially get future coverage of your game and would like to transfer some eyeballs onto it from potentially a very large interested community, please reach out via business email or Twitter or anything. Yeah, we are there to help where we can. So yeah, sad news that all that's coming through, but we'll do our bit.
All right. And then I want to piggyback off of that with, Warrior Week, which is for my job where I work with Wounded Warrior Project. And it is an entire week leading into Veterans Day, where we're going to have various different live streams with different creators on our channel, twitch.tv/Wounded Warrior Project. However, Monday is my favorite day because I'm excited because I get to dunk people. We're doing a dunk tank in LA. And so chat can donate to a bunch of friends that I convinced to let me get them soaking wet. Silly billies. Their funeral. So yeah, we'll post schedule and stuff. Hopefully by the end of this week. We're a team of 6 people trying to pull this together, so it's been fun, which is probably why I also don't have my voice back yet, because I'm still sick. So we're overworking over here.
We actually have a special guest here with us today, Florence Pugh.
Oh yeah, and it's also Florence Pugh and Miley Cyrus. And who else was it?
Batman.
That was Batman.
Where is she?
I can't even tell the difference, honestly. But yeah, and also we just wrapped season 2 of Eden Falls yesterday. And so all of that is available for those of you who want to catch up before season 3, because we're getting a 3rd season. We just don't have a date yet, but not until the new year. So make sure you catch up so that you can be there for the premiere of season 3. It's gonna be good. And I think that's it for me, maybe. I don't know. RoBear.
And I will be picking back off that WWP awesomeness. I will be GMing a game on Tuesday, so stay tuned for details. Even I don't know who I'm playing with yet.
Even I don't know who you're playing with yet. Once again, we're team of 6. We're doing our best.
No!
That's crazy because I know who you're playing with.
You know, it would be nice if creators were not notorious for not answering people. Please answer people.
Boy, do I understand. Anyway.
Me too.
Either that or we just do Stormforge on Tuesday.
Dude, G Calendar's free. I don't understand. I don't. 24 hours. You can get there. You can do it. Everybody, you can check your G Calendar too within 24 hours of a message. I believe in you. You can do it.
No, they do. It's just they forget to respond because they're doing 500 other things at the same time.
Yeah, when you look, you gotta send. That's just the rule. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll get lost in the shuffle.
I need to learn that.
I've learned it the hard way. So announcements over here. We get Rise of the Black Worm comes back. So you guys get to see Joey and Ruben and Dado and the boys come back, and Rabbi, and they're going to get going on their campaign that goes towards the end of the year. So excited for them, get them in a groove now that it's been so much stop and start during convention season, and October's like everybody's got personal things to do season. I'm so glad I don't have a wedding this weekend. I am pumped But instead, I get to drive to St. Louis 3 separate times. So I get to spend 12 hours in the car. I have loaded up podcasts. I'm good. I'm ready to rock. This is, for some reason, I decided to go to 3 concerts in 1 week. And that's a really poor idea, but yeah.
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 No, yeah.
Yeah, I will give. I can't wait to give my RoBear review of Highling tonight, of those pagan folks beating on drums and having a good time the day after Halloween. This should be an entertaining an entertaining event, to say the least. I know a bunch of people in my community have seen them live before, so this one will be good while I sit there in my fishing shirt, wearing probably the only person that will be wearing colors outside of black and blue jeans inside this event as usual. And then I go to Metallica twice in 1 weekend, because what's more boomer than that? But I have been trying to see Creeping Death performed live for my entire life, and they have never played it when I've gone to see them. And that is what I named my first high school car, because it would not die. It was a 1984 Nissan Maxima with no air conditioning and velour seats. And Creeping Death also had Lindo, which was the voice inside the machine. So many good times in that. But I digress. We're going to try to find a time for Galateron, since I have a concert on Sunday again. So we may be playing earlier, or we might be playing Monday. I got to get those folks together. They have been wonderful accommodating my ridiculous personal schedule here, but I'm really excited because it's about to just get cold and nobody does anything, so I can sit down and catch up on the rest of my MMOs and playing video games. But we need to get into this mess. Picking up where we left off last week. As our new band of brothers, Kallisto and Myshkin, had to forge together to overcome their predicament as a set of demon hunters. The Scions of the Seventh Seal seemingly tracked Myshkin, knowing his Rakshasa fiendish ancestry. As battle ensued, you guys easily had the upper hand until they raised a guardian from the celestial realm, almost taking Kallisto's own life. However, you guys were able to just barely make it out of the encounter, but not without alerting everyone else back in the Amber Forge. With everyone else reconvening after another very close call. No information gathered from the Pinnacle's point. You guys have finally all gotten a long rest. And a wild, wild conversation to end the evening between Kaivar and Myshkin. And a greater understanding reached. You guys will be waking up from that long rest, coffee in hand, as I'm going to place you guys not at the Amber Forge, but outside of the Warden's air dock. Once again, with a very tired Kilthud. Rings around his eyes, but coffee is there. He's also prepared a massive tray of cinnamon rolls and his signature spinach and mushroom quiche is sitting there inside a massive cast iron skillet. It's a double-sized. It goes across, and it just aromatically, between the chives and the spinach and the onion, it completely fills and overtakes that room. And it's hard to beat a fresh pastry like a cinnamon roll, but you can smell that umami from almost a mile away as you can hear the churn of the engines as he prepares the airship outside. you guys can pick up an RP inside the main lobby before you guys load into the vessel.
With the uncomfortableness of this not being her home, Lolly would have already been awake, probably as soon as she started hearing the majority of movement occurring as the morning started to get into its hustle and bustle. And she would have gotten up and tried not to disturb Kallisto, just to help out Kilthud, who once again is awake when he probably should take a nap.
It's fine, I promise.
You keep saying that. You've got bags. Actually, your bags have bags.
I need this crisp air. Get the junk out of my lungs.
You need to stop putting junk in your lungs first.
Just like my mom told me to try to put the pipe away.
Maybe one day you'll learn. Can I help you with anything this morning?
No, help yourself. Trust me, if you think I didn't make myself a mini version of that quiche, you're crazy. Dig in.
It is one of my favorites.
He's just got a
And she
big
would grab
smile
a
on his
plate
face.
saying this and just like cut herself out. A good portion size of this quiche, knowing that Kilthud pours his heart and soul into it, and it's perfection.
You can see he's looking at everyone to make sure they're enjoying themselves. And it's not like shitty Legion Hall coffee. Like, he makes sure to take the time to make everybody like the oversized pour over. So it's really, you got about 2.5 cups of coffee. They're more huddles. And they're all on just like one long warming tray when you come by. So like, he spent a good 30-40 minutes on coffee alone when he got here.
We poke fun at Kilthud, but he's honestly is one of the best of them. I definitely think Loluphia and Kallisto are like fully aware of that and make sure that that's known in between the gentle
really
ribbing.
I don't want to be in the timeline where Chrissy didn't save this man.
Yeah, truly.
I forgot how much danger I put in Kalthud for someone so loved.
Ed, the player, loves the sound of this quiche, but Myshkin, knowing that it is likely a little rich for his stomach, just picks away at the crust a little bit and just nibbles on that.
Kaivar's going to be very confused and will initially take the key from everybody else, that the way you cut a quiche is in those typical slices, but has no clue how to typically eat, so he's eating it from the middle outwards.
Myshkin passes you his middle section.
Oh, doesn't even bat an eye. Has no clue. Just looks at you and gives an appreciative nod, and continues on with his strange pattern of consumption. At this point, it might have actually filled out the bit of the quiche that he's already eaten, so it's just like a secondary filling has kind of dipped into this place.
Farouk has a massive grin on. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, because I want to say Kallisto is the last to wake up, so Farouk has something to do.
Farouk is equally excited, looking at first course, second course, almost unable to decide whether he wants to eat quiche or cinnamon roll first. He is in absolute bliss, and he has also a large container of whole milk that he is vigorously stirring into chocolate milk with malted milk powder right now. He's been looking around in the kitchenette for a straw for at least the last 10 minutes, because chocolate milk just isn't the same without a straw in the morning.
Yeah, Kallisto's the last to wake up. I think he almost like the moment his head hit the pillow or wherever the hammock we slept in, he was out cold. I think it's purely just from the exhaustion of nearly dying just the night prior. And I think the physical exhaustion from very suddenly being brought back. So he kind of, even with everyone hustling and bustling around, getting their coffee and quiche and some fix in, he's kind of like shuffling through the kitchen, rubbing his eyes, and just in between yawns, pouring himself a cup of coffee.
While he's just watching you, you can ask for help.
It's fine. I need to wake myself up anyway.
I mean, a shower will usually do that.
Oh, yeah, probably should. Probably should take a shower. I'm gonna take a shower.
That's a good idea. I wish I thought of it myself.
He just has the coffee, sets it down, turns around and goes in to take a shower. I imagine it's like very bare bone shower. It's usually what you go, like I think this place is where you go to for like emergencies or a quick stop before you go to your next stop in Stormforge or the Forgotten Lands. So yeah, he just kind of stands underneath the shower.
It's not like an awful high school shower, but yeah, it's very utilitarian.
Yeah. So he just stands under the shower for a good 30 minutes, I think. Unless someone tells him to hurry up, he just stands there.
Myshkin joins you.
Oh my God.
While I will say, while Kallisto is in the shower, seeing the coffee cup stood to one side, towards the end of Kallisto's departure before he comes back, Myshkin is just going to slowly walk over and cast a small variation of heat metal just to warm the coffee up. Doesn't want anyone to see. Warms it up a little bit.
I want to see if I see.
Okay.
Just for giggles.
I will roll.
Roll a sleight of hand, I guess. It's easy to beat.
Thievery or stealth, your choice.
I don't know.
Oh! Well.
Myshkin tips the cup over and you just
Burn your
tip. Oh, no. And just like trying to scoop it back into the cup and like.
I definitely walk in as that's happening.
She's blowing air on the burns that I'm sure you're feeling. It's just like, it was a good thought, though.
I'll pour you another. And just heads off. Pours you another.
Kaiva's going to walk into the mess of all this, see the coffee is spilt, and he's going to cast Quicksort, which normally would just sort everything out into its component things, but unfortunately in this instance, it's just put the coffee that's spilled all over the floor back into the cup, which is not, this is not what we really needed. But Kaiva doesn't seem to mind. He just picks it up and gingerly holds it over to Kallisto, who at this point, I don't know, you've just gotten out of the shower, haven't you?
I've dried myself, like I'm put together again. I'm not just out in like a tower or nothing.
This is the most British spell I've ever seen. It's 3 paragraphs trying to tell me how you tidy shit up. This is ridiculous. I love it. Please, if you have cast queuing before we get on to the airship as well.
God.
We need to get on this thing efficiently.
I'm gonna make it my duty to top that point, you know?
Incredible. Prestidigitation, move on over. We have Quicksort.
Did you teach this to Ziva too?
I think as we see Kaiba cast this, I just turn to Loluphia and go, Do you know that spell? Do you think you could teach Ziva that spell? That seems like a really useful spell.
I feel like I've seen that spell in our house.
We'll make sure Ziva learns that spell. And I would just kind of look over at Myshkin, a little bit confused because I don't know why Myshkin spilled my drink over. Because I definitely didn't put on like an edge of the table, so definitely didn't like an accent. But he'll just walk over to the pot and pour himself another glass, I think. He'll say, "Thank you, Kaiva. I appreciate the thought, but I don't think I want to drink coffee that you've brought back from the ground. But I will use the mug, and I'll take the mug and like pour out the coffee and pour myself another mug.
Ivar suddenly grasps what he's done and gingerly takes the coffee and pours it down the shower drain. So walks back
How
to
close is this shower drain to the kitchen?
It's not that close.
I don't know, but at this
Pour
point,
down the kitchen sink.
at this point, it's where the locale is, and it's just this thing of like, man, I don't want anybody to see this. This is a rough start to the day already. I offered my friend dirt coffee. This is great, guys.
How was D&D today? Well, we have to have a coffee.
Pains me. It's the most destructive thing I've ever done to coffee in RP.
Yeah, Kallisto cut himself a pretty large piece of quiche. I imagine Kallisto always keeps that in mind, because I think Kallisto, one, being raised by dwarves, and also I think just because of him running hot, eats a lot. So I definitely think he'll have to probably keep that in mind when making these portions. But yeah, it comes to a pretty big portion of quiche. Take a cinnamon roll and feast as much as he can.
Eat up, lads.
This is good. I don't know if it's just exhaustion, but this tastes better than usual.
Because you know we're going to be eating rations by the time we get on the mountainside. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
Your body telling you to fuel up now. Not
I'm going to listen.
that I don't have some amazing stews prepared. As he goes over to the locker. Of course. You think I'd let you try to navigate yourselves around these mountains?
I mean, yes. It's not the first time.
I'm not letting you go on an adventure without me.
Yeah, no. We could use all the help we can get. Thank you.
And you can see Kelthud is armored up for the first time. Like he's always been like literally rolled out of bed to like go or been leaving whenever you've encountered. So he has his full warden's gear on and he has his massive flail that has an emblem of his family crest on one side, and he has his spell book that is equally bound in iron, where it is a fashionable, you can see this is a tome that has been used in battle, and it kind of carabiner clasps onto his side. And you can see that almost everything that he has is generational. That's on him. He kind of wipes the sweat away from his bald head and strokes it down to his beard. Dwarven.
Okay, close that.
Do we have a description of his crest? Do we know it from any kind of notable family lines or anything that has been brought up previously, or is this just, hey, it's Kelthud's crest?
Kelthud comes from a piloting family. So there are a couple of wings that are over the top of a kind of like it's like a giant, like a flying skull that looks like. So it's the dwarven skull in the middle with the wings up over the top. Very like half dwarven metal, half like military aviation style patch.
Yeah. Imagine there's like, because so Kallisto's pistols are also generational. They have their clan pistols that come from the Amber Heart clan as well. So I imagine, obviously not identical, but you can definitely see some similarities in dwarven skill and blacksmithing in between Kelthud's armor and Kallisto's pistols.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he goes over to that meat locker and he pulls out this massive leg of lamb. This right here. When we land, I'm making my famous stew as well. As he pulls out, he has already got his mirepoix already chopped between his onions, celery, and carrots.
I do not know why we ever leave Stormforge without you, honestly. I'm looking forward to this.
I appreciate the kind words. But once you get to this age, there's no traveling on empty stomach. Not anymore.
Yeah, no. We'll try not to make a habit of that. How is everyone feeling? Everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Ready to delve down into the Forgotten Lands once more? As
Yes.
will ever be, I suppose.
Where you go? This one, Kaiva, will follow. Yes, yes?
I hope all of you have your Feather Fall scrolls on you.
I've got your Featherfall scroll on me.
I've got my jetpacks. I have a plan B as well.
Did you bring that with you?
Actually, I guess I wouldn't have brought
You
it.
were just doing it in the library.
Yeah, I didn't bring it to the library, and we went straight to the. Yeah, I don't actually.
You know, you guys went back to the Ember Forge.
Did we?
I think.
I thought we didn't want to lead.
Yeah, we didn't want to lead the.
Oh,
now
that's
that we
right.
found
You
out
didn't.
the
Yeah, that's
seal
right.
was
You
fun,
didn't.
yeah.
You guys did stay you did stay the night.
Yeah.
At the warden spot. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the jet.
I don't have the jetpack.
Oh no. For shame. For
Don't worry,
shame.
I'll catch you.
All right. Help me with these boxes. They ain't gonna put themselves up.
Yep, on it. Kallisto will help with the boxes. Help load up the ship.
As you guys all pack in. Go ahead.
Nope. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
As you guys all pack in. Get yourselves placed on the airship. And kiss the land beneath you goodbye. The familiar sounds of propellers and the balloons lifting off. You get to glimpse and see Stormforge slowly disappear back behind you as you all descend into the clouds of what kind of day? Staring into the distance of a brisk, cloudy cold front. The sun remains on the back of your necks for a little bit before it starts to get very, very cold, heading towards the mountains. Kelthud making sure to grab his jacket and wrap up tight as he remains at the helm. What are you all doing as they make their header towards the mountains?
I think I'm probably taking the time to properly investigate my arm. So I think so much has happened the past few days. I haven't really had a chance to really look at it. So just to see what's going on with it. This, I believe it's Sandara ore, this lightning ore. Trying to figure out I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know how much I can do from just looking at it and like having a feel for it, but just trying to figure out how this happened and what it means for this arm.
Go ahead and give a perception check.
$34.
Looking at your arm, there is just no mechanical explanation of how things worked out so perfectly that day upstairs in the Ember Forge. You hate to keep coming back to that thought that there was literally some sort of divine magical interaction that happened that day where everything is so balanced for all intents and purposes between the pressure that's there and within your arm. This thing should explode at any moment, but it doesn't.
Yeah, so I think you'd see Kallisto probably below decks because of the cold, just sat on a box in the corner, looking at their arm, flexing their hands, just moving it around, looking and seeing for any faults or flaws in it, and seeing none. And I think being even more confused and a little bit worried about that effect.
Are you wanting someone in particular to see this?
I don't think he's looking. He's not hiding it. And Drak don't like if anyone wants to interact with him or not. That's up to you all. But I think that's just what he's doing, at least for the first an hour or maybe half an hour of the trip.
Yeah, I think Lolly would be above deck, just because she understands wind very well and just helping to navigate, especially if anything gets tumultuous, and uses little gusts here and there as Kilthud needs. But she would be close to the helm for majority of this. So I would not see that.
Loluphia, as you're stood there, you would probably, after around an hour or so, probably feel presence over your right shoulder, just standing, as Myshkin too just looks out at the horizon and the clouds.
She would turn back and, are you enjoying the view?
While I do not necessarily enjoy it, I have become accustomed to it.
Well, as long as you don't fall. That's the only real scare here.
Not for you, I don't think.
Yeah. She just kind of pulls her cloak a little closer.
Just an observation.
No, it's fine. And I've expected a mention. Surprised it took this long, honestly.
Well, when I am so busy luring members of your family into dark alleyways, being set upon by...
She turns around at this. Just don't make a habit of it. Twice is enough.
So third time wouldn't be a charm.
No. At least break it up in intervals. These back-to-back ones are a little suspicious, Myshkin.
Why do you hide them, if you don't mind my asking?
It protects those around me.
I understand.
What about you? She's lowering her eyes to your scarf. You keep that close. Why?
Myshkin walks over to you. Not really looking at you, still looking out at the horizon, and you see his fur and his whiskers bristle in the wind as he looks out. Belonged to my mother. That's all I have left of her. That...
I would say it's lovely, but it's a little tattered. But it is nice and sentimental.
It has been well worn. As have these. And he just uses his wrist to pull down the scarf, and you see the two pendants around his neck. One gold, one silver, one sun, one moon.
When did you acquire those? And why? I know what they do, but I'm curious for more.
I did not acquire them so much as I inherited.
From your mother.
Both. Yes. One each.
That's lovely.
I understand this is a pot-kettle situation. You're certainly powerful enough to protect the ones you love. Who are you worried would come after?
It's not that. It's more so... it weakens me. So I become a liability.
How do you mean?
Not entirely sure. Just noticed with excess use over time, I start to get strange headaches. And then I just can't use them.
You have likely considered this already, but is it anything to do with that golden fleck within your eye?
I could assume so. Because if you had noticed, when I do take the disguise, I know the freckle illuminates the entirety of that. The intervals in between, I'm unsure.
Myshkin just nods out to the horizon. So, where is home?
Stormforge.
Born and bred?
As far as I can remember. Was raised just amongst other kids who were found orphaned. I don't recall where or really when, but grew up basically being trained for this. Which is why I'm so good at it.
You were raised by wardens?
Yeah.
Sturdy life for a child.
It's what was dealt to me. It wasn't bad, it was a good life. I have high respect for them. I enjoy the job. And I met the love of my life through it. I can't complain.
No. You wear it well, this light.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I apologize, I didn't mean for this to be an interrogation. Just...
No, it's fine. You caught me in a good moment. I am happiest in the air. Oh,
And we are back.
Hey.
Farouk back. Oh, you got your scroll of Featherfall. We thought you fell overboard.
Oh! We ended on the recording of you saying that you felt the best in the air.
Aw.
We ended right when you said you felt the best in the air, Sam.
So, hearing this, Myshkin looks out to the clouds and the sun streaming down from overhead, and what do you love most? Teach me
That is a very broad question.
about the skies. And the clouds in the sky.
Well, she says, turning and looking out as well. Just feels free. Cool air feels nice. Something about it feels like home. Which is why I like it up in Stormforge. Not that I don't mind the Forgotten Lands, those are fun, as you've seen. But yeah. There's something light about being up here.
And dangerous too. I imagine you don't
Yeah.
that.
What dangers are you thinking of? The birds? Flying recycling bins in the sky?
Something along those lines. Falling, mainly.
Can't relate. Just keep your scroll. You'll be fine.
Well, I will leave you to your navigation.
Yeah? If you see my husband, can you see if he's okay? I haven't seen him up here. She says, turning back to help continue navigating.
Myshkin just nods. Continues moving around the deck of the ship.
Kaivar, are you doing anything topside?
Has been watching the conversation go down between Loluphia and Myshkin, and is timidly holding the book in his hands, a little bit more sort of timidly than usual. When the conversation ends, thinks about approaching Myshkin, and then sort of just continues to be pensive, not really knowing the correct moment to speak about things. Not really knowing the right moment to butt in. How are you leaving the conversation with Loluphia, so to speak? Are you leaving it with a sort of determined stride towards something else with purpose, or is it more of a meander?
It's more of a meander. The brown shawl that he's been wearing since all of his clothes burned off is still loosely wrapped around him, as is the purple scarf.
Yeah, I think that just about does it enough to tip over the edge. And Kaivar goes ahead and approaches, but it's a very timid approach. He's very much in that place of not wanting to intrude and knowing that there are definitely questions he wants to ask, but he's also not entirely sure about how to approach a conversation like this because, yeah, it's with regards to the book. And he's asked a question like this before. I don't know, I guess this is a, I guess this is a perception check unless you immediately notice him and all that.
I think Myshkin would probably notice you holding the book. And Myshkin has definitely been keeping an observant eye upon it since seeing you first use it. And he's curious about it, curious enough to see that you have it out now, and as he steps down from the helm and sees you ahead. How are you, Kaivar?
Yes, Myshkin, must show you. Yes? Kaivar is gonna sort of beckon you to below deck. A little bit windy out there. Pages are even rustling within the jacket of the tome itself. And it's very clear that this is a environment that makes Kaivar uncomfortable with the book because of the height, but even then it seems as though the book is kind of creasing within its own jacket, so to speak. It's clearly a little bit disturbed by being this high up, and in particular in such a windy place.
Myshkin just nods, and placing a wrist upon what passes for Kaivar's shoulder, just says, "If it is easier for this one to speak with Kaivar without the use of words, you may."
With that open invitation, Kaivar absolutely does. After you've headed down below deck, he's going to find a surface and lay the book out, and then start to speak mentally. This one, Kaivar, thought you should know. Within... there is a new psalm, yes? Kaivar starts leafing through the book. You can see a ton of pages you don't recognize, and then the ones that you may have seen from everything that has happened thus far. The page that concerns Farouk's family, the page that concerns everything that happened with the Juggernaut that was sent to attack everyone in the Amber Forge, everything that has happened in more recent days. And then the pages come to a close, and there is the most recent page. And it shows a familiar sight to what you have seen. There is the scene that was previously mentally projected of the snow, but it's not fully drawn. It's something which seems to be distressing to Kaivar as well, because it seems as though it's spontaneous. That's something that distresses him. It's not even something you can see on his face. It's something that you can sense within the presence as you have a mental connection. There's something a little bit untamed about this one.
What is the matter?
Like with Bosch Borg? Page has grown. Yes? Look. And you can see the scene that was projected to you within the mind link last night is partially drawn out on the page. It's something that is drawn with metaphor, and it's something that is independent of you, so to speak, but you recognize the landscape. And it's incomplete, partly because it seems as though it's trying to depict a multitude of moments in time, all at once, progressing through the image, chronologically. and some of those eras are missing. You can absolutely see the moment which was peacefully projected. There are other moments that are missing. The strangest thing of all, though, is that it's almost like very slowly you can see the ink is bleeding out into the rest of the image. See? This one, Kaiva, does not know, did not know Psalms could do this, yes? But here, it grows.
What does this mean to Kaiva?
This one Kaiva does not know, but it is here from yesterday, yes? In your, not memory, mind, dream, imagination, yes?
And it is incomplete, a memory without past and a future.
Yes. It is a moment of time, but not a complete picture.
Kaiva, you have given me a gift. Something that I wish to hold on to for at least a little. This lack of completion. Is it painful to you or your book?
This one Kaiva does not know if Psalms can feel, but this one Kaiva has never seen it. There is no pain, but it is still growing. It is like a part of you, yes? This one Kaiva thought you should know. Kaiva is going to hold out the tome to you, both as a means of allowing you to inspect it a little bit closer for yourself, and also as a means of allowing you, if you so choose, to touch the page. I know that there has been context around placing one's hand within the book. That is not the context that will immediately be fulfilled unless you want it to. If you just want to use it as a chance to inspect the page, absolutely go ahead and do just that.
Myshkin will inspect, but Myshkin will not touch the book. Is there anything that I can ascertain from looking at?
You see the scene that you saw before, of course. You can see that there is a great portion missing from the future of that scene. It's almost as though you have a series of panels, right? Going in our typical understanding of time chronologically, left to right. It's much more amorphous than that. The beginning is missing. This is almost like the second of a series of fifths of the page. The rest is still blurred. The ink is starting to bleed into that page. I think this is probably a... Oh gosh, is there a history skill? Because if there is, this would be a very low roll for you, I imagine.
Society.
There we go. Again, anything but a 1 would be a pass on this. You start to see things that look familiar, but also certain objects and motifs within that middle panel, immediately after what you've experienced. Some of them speak to you almost in a way that only registers within your mind subconsciously. You can tell that there is the design language of everything that happened to you, that experience with the silent gear. There's something that is more rigid about things. The ink, instead of being freely flowing, almost written in an emotional cursive, you would imagine, suddenly becomes stiff and rigid, like the parts of a machine. And if there is a turn that is circular, it is with purpose, it is not with freedom and whimsy. It's not a fully formed picture. You know that it relates to what's going on and what happened in the past that was so painful.
I would say, Hyvar, being as familiar with the book as you are, you see the ink moving out from the pages. And within this you see a recurring motif. Flames. Flames and snow. And you see a mother. You see a child. You see winged figures. Something large, something possibly large above screaming crowds. Fire raging all around. And Myshkin sees this too. And he just looks at you, and without touching the book itself, just pushes your hand back to you. Allow me at least a few nights of peace before I revisit. Peace.
Myshkin, what Ivar gave is not this, but the Psalms, they have... And Kaivar searches for the word and finds it, and it's uncomfortable. The Psalms have stolen from Kaivar, yes?
What do you mean?
When this one, Kaivar, opened his mind to you, yes? Shaped memory into thought, plane, being. It was seen like this. Ivar points to the book and looks warily at it. It's one of those odd moments where you start to realize that Kaivar's relationship to this object, whatever it may be, is not entirely something that's truly symbiotic, and that it does kind of have a will of its own. It's something which is terrifying to him to a small extent, because before it seems clear that there's always been a degree of control. But now there's something else there. Not necessarily independence or rebellion, but literally like ink bleeding onto a page. You can't stop it when it's begun, and now it's just starting to grow.
Does Kaivar mean to say that this psalm, it is seen by more than just you?
This psalm has seen you. It is, trying to remember. But what this one Kaivar gave you is not this. It is different. It is what you will make of it. Yes, yes. It is yours. This was not Kaivar. And again, you can see him regarding that book. There's not distrust in his eye so much as concern. What has previously been a record of things that could be very tangible is now something which has somewhat moved beyond the bounds of Kaivar's control.
Kaivar, be plain. What is it that scares you?
Kaivar closes the book and then sort of runs one of his hands down the spine, and you can see it sort of shiver. And you can see that the membranous part of that book that seems as though it's bound in insectoid shell starts to react. It is something which is not typical for the book at all. You've seen it enough as a passive object. And it's not active movement, but it looks like it's wriggling within the pupae of something that's being built. The Psalms should not do this. It is more alive than it should be. Yes? Something we saw, something we did, has changed it. This one, Kaivar fears, because this one, Kaivar, does not know what this is anymore.
Does Kaivar need this one to look after these Psalms until you know more?
Yes, no. Help this one, Kaivar, understand. Yes? Something you did, and this one, Kaivar, did, changed this psalm. Together, we must figure out what and why, and if it will be trouble.
When we return to Stormforge, you and this one, we will fix this. Yes? Yes, yes.
You hear Kaivar verbally respond this time. Yes, yes. Thank you, Myshkin. And you see Kaivar closing the book, and on the surface that it has been placed, there is a drawer beneath. Pretty large drawer at this. And Kaivar actually takes the book and puts it within the drawer and closes it.
Myshkin nods and places his wrist upon your shoulder as comfortingly as he can. And looking out at the air beyond the hull and out onto the deck. Stay down here. Probably best not to get too much cool air on that summer.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Myshkin. Yes, yes.
Never any thanks needed. From a...
Kaivar is gonna nod, and at that point is taking up post within the room where the book is placed, and is keenly aware of everything now. He is trying clearly to understand. You've seen this bug befuddled before, and you've seen this bug when he's investigating things, even just mentally, by the keen look and squint in his eyes. But this has genuinely confounded him, because the book is not supposed to grow on its own. This is the only other time that this has happened is when the Vosh Borg interacted with it. Normally it requires Kaivar's presence, and that has spooked him distinctly. But something that you both experienced has changed it for good. Something is awake. What that is, Kaivar doesn't know.
And Myshkin is going to continue through the hull until finding you, Kallisto. And just seeing you sat there, I think your wife is looking for you.
I think I think at this point, he's probably stopped investigating his arm and I think you see him in the end stages of putting his gun back together. I think he'd pulled out a part to clean it, just typical maintenance. I think especially after it jammed on him last combat, he was checking over it. So you see him putting the last few screws together as he looks up. Okay, yes, no, sounds good. I probably should get up there for some fresh air, keep an eye out anyway. What's the weather looking out like out there anyway? Good? Bad? Anything we need to be worried about?
Cloudy, gusty, both mostly on account of Loluphia. But we are safe.
Yeah. No, with Loluphia up there, I'm not too worried, actually. Okay. Are you coming down for a break then, or just came down to get me?
And he glances in the direction of where he left Kaivar and back. Just taking a stroll.
Well, get used to the ship. We're going to be in it for a bit longer.
Oh, joy.
Yes. No, I imagine you're not a fan of heights.
I am learning to appreciate them.
Oh. Try not to get too close to them. Stay within the ship, please.
I will try my best.
Kallisto will walk by Myshkin, just pat him on the back as he walks past, and we'll head up to the top to meet with Loluphia.
How far out are we from our destination, RoBear?
We've been floating for 10 minutes. No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 10 minutes.
No, we're not very far. We're in the first hour still.
Yeah, so still got time.
It's gonna be a solid 6 to 8 hours to get to the location of the crash.
Well, I'm ready to fast forward.
Someone wants to bring Kaivar a cinnamon roll while he's watching this cabinet that the book's in.
Gilthud is Gilthud serving us.
Gilthud and Farouk have been talking about food for the last hour, actually.
Oh.
All I know is zucchini bread.
What else do you think that you could do inside of that cast iron skillet, Gilthud?
See, this right here is the conversation that would happen within the South. 100%. It's, what else do you use that thing for? Is it seasoned correctly? Have you done this?
Why
Have
do you
done
expose
that?
every conversation I've had at the past 2 weddings, Bife? Why must you do this?
Because it's every conversation I sit there and think about whenever I'm like, damn, Al got another skillet back from the US.
And yes, I did say when I walked into one of the reception halls, man, I haven't been to Deerfield Lodge and not had a stag beer ever. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these without a whole draft truck in it. COVID changes everything.
Yeah, I think Kallisto will just be up top and like just keep an eye out as well. There's not much you can do with helping with the wind itself. But I think whenever Kilthad is either deep in conversation with Farouk, or just needs some time to rest, Kallisto will take up the helm.
I need to take a break.
I should probably catch a little bit of a nap.
A little bit of a nap. I think that's an understatement. Yes, you should get some rest.
That wouldn't hurt. All right.
I'll wake you up when we need you.
She's all yours. As he passes off, the wheel to the horizon ends.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I love that. Okay. Okay. See. Take us to our destination safely.
Go ahead.
Holly would join you toward the end.
And similarly, so would Myshkin. And I would say whenever conversation turns to the downed recycling plant that we are investigating, Myshkin would make it very clear that in addition to finding out anything they can about the silent gear and about what were they called, Evanwind as well, he would say, I also want to know if there's anything, a mention of a dwarf by the name of Buddha. He was due to be my contact in Stormforge, a friend of Farouk and myself, and he has disappeared. I want to know if it has anything to do with the silent gear.
Yeah,
Can I see if I'd ever heard of this? RoBear?
Believe it's been a while, but you guys have all had conversations about this particular dwarf. You've even had
We haven't heard the name though. Only Farouk did.
I'm pretty sure everyone has because of the divination of inside of his office. It was actually one of the earlier locations that was revealed that just hasn't been visited.
Oh, we got his name. Oh, I guess I didn't write that down. I'm sorry.
There's also been a divination of machines deep inside the mountainside where his company has been spotted mining. It's just an old forgotten lead at this point.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I'm thinking about that for months.
Yeah. I just remember him telling Lolly that that's why he came here was to find somebody. But I didn't know it was the name.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you share the same set of information.
Yeah. Yes, we can see what we can find connected to the Silent Gear and Brooder there. I imagine it'd probably be easy to find stuff about the Silent Gear, but we'll keep an eye out. You never know what we'll find there.
I just would rather know. See if there is any connection to them, to this. The dragon brought us both together. The automatons as well. I cannot help but feel there are numerous threads that come together to weave a much larger tapestry.
What's causing you to come to this idea?
I do not know Stormforge nearly as well as the rest of you do, but...
Well, don't worry. Even our city guard don't know Stormforge as well as the rest of us do. We've come to
so. I just find it unusual that so much mechanical activity should all be happening at the same time. That is all.
Yes, no, that's fair. That does make sense. We'll see if we can find a connection. Honestly, I hope there is one. It'll be a lot easier to deal with if it's one big problem and several smaller ones.
We'll do our best.
Thank you.
Kallisto, Loluphia, I need you all to make survival checks. One, Loluphia is doing the navigating at the moment, and you are on the helm.
Okay. Survival.
Oh. Man.
You all have
Come
gotten
on,
to the
Rolls,
point
You gotta be good to us.
over the next hour where the sun is long gone and you're buried deep amongst these massive gray clouds. It's gotten to the point where you can only see about 50 or so feet off of either side of the airship.
Question. I have a feat, Cloud Gazer, and I can see through obscuring mists and see well through fog and clouds.
What's,
so does that still pertain to me?
How many feet does it give you? Other than the 2 that you got?
Hang on, let me find it.
Cloud Gazer!
It doesn't really specify actually. Here, let me give it to you.
Your connection to the air allows you to see through obscuring mists. You can see well enough through fog, mist, and clouds that would normally cause creatures to be concealed. Noted. Got it. There aren't anything looming in these clouds, and they are not thunderheads. You're not under any abnormal stress. You're still coasting along, but it is a very, very unnavigable path. Disadvantage for both of you. Survival checks.
As this is happening...
Disadvantage? Sorry. Okay.
As this is happening and the mists are getting thicker, Myshkin is going to his shadowy ribbon and send it into the skies just to float alongside the airship.
It's almost a 1.
Could have been much worse. Oof.
That would have been funny coming from Loluphia.
Kind of a James Blunt tier. Oh dear.
Kallisto.
Who clipped my wings?
You've been able to maintain steady at the wheel, but it is starting to get unnerving that you're somewhere inside the Forgotten Lands mountain range and you can't see around you. It is a worst case scenario until this fog parts. Now, if there is imminent danger, Loluphia, you will be able to pick up on it first. But right now, you're not quite sure if you guys are headed even in the right direction.
Were we only using our sight prior to this as our form of navigation, or did we utilize
Like a compass,
or maps or anything that we can rely on?
You guys do have compass and maps.
Yeah, I looked down at the compass to see and make sure we got at least the very least the right heading.
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
Well, could I also?
Oh.
I would look down too.
Wrong button. Damn it.
Wrong button.
Oh, the worst part is when I did it, I laughed so I didn't sneeze then. Oh God, that's the worst thing that could happen. It's like I
I'm hearing that beeping.
sneeze loaded.
That's strange.
There's danger. Danger. Anyway, can I roll to see the compass?
You don't need to.
Oh.
Because it's just spinning.
Oh no.
I would like to start lowering the ship to see if we can get out of the clouds.
Ollie would be helping by moving the clouds themselves. Cause less turbulence.
As you guys try to get out of this mass, the temperature continues to drop, and you can begin to see frost shroud up around the compass. And Lolly, as you've been trying to divert cloud from your line of sight, the clouds begin getting heavier and heavier. And it feels like this entire system is almost sinking with you. Ice begins to gather up around the rails.
Can I use my winter cat senses? I ignore concealment caused by ice and snow. Can I see if there is anything out there?
Does it give you a distance?
It doesn't. It just says your eyes are keen and accustomed to winter conditions. You ignore concealment caused by ice and snow.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you perception with advantage, and I'm going to give Loluphia perception with advantage. You guys go ahead and both roll those. (26 and 30). Keenly, as both of you are staring back into the clouds. Myshkin, you don't quite know what it is, but you can see crystals forming inside the clouds. Bits and pieces freezing around you. Lolly, you stare further into the distance, and finally you can see multiple shadows flying around and creating this cloud that is getting colder and colder and forcing you lower and lower. One shadow is very large. Two others are quite sizable. And there are many coalescing forms of frozen bodies, Myshkin.
Could I use my soul sight
Go ahead and link it.
as a sorcerer
I was gonna
to
ask
determine more of what these creatures our exact locations?
You're at 60 feet. These creatures are outside the 60 feet.
They are right now?
Yes.
How close are we?
How close are
we to these creatures?
they? Are very much
the
on the outskirts. Yes, they are well 120 feet away. Now, the smaller coalescence of ice enables you to sense the spirits of the creature. You need to seek, locate undetected creature, spirit sense its essence. In this case, with the combination of your two abilities, you see the small, outstretched, like bat wings that form these crystallized chunks of ice.
Are we going toward them? Like, is our landing seem like it's in immediate danger?
They're completely controlling you.
Where? Sorry, say it again.
They're completely controlling you.
Oh.
They are completely manipulating the clouds and the weather around you and have contained you and are forcing you closer and closer to the ground.
Is it too strong for Lolly to try to contest?
You can always contest.
Let's see. I mean, I could use gust of wind.
A little bit stronger than that. You would be looking at your control weather.
Okay, I was about to say, because I have that, but I wasn't sure. I also have Unseasonable Squall, but that's only 60 feet.
This would be, to try to break this up, would be invoking your ability to control the weather, which will be rolling your spell attack.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Lolly, noticing this, she would just kind of yell at everybody for them to hear. Just hold on to something tight. And she will try to cast Is This Thing.
Myshkin will immediately dive for a nearby railing and just hold on.
I would like to put a D10 on this.
That'll be a +3.
Uh-huh. $31.
Let's find out what the bar is.
I think, did you put the +3 on it?
Nat 20.
Yeah, that should be a 34 because it's missing the +3.
You didn't add the +3.
Oh. Yes, 34. Thanks for mathing for me, everybody. Brain work good sometimes.
I'll play it, so.
Men, love them.
All right. Let's see. Here's our roll.
It is hidden. Terrifying.
Success. As you begin to break apart the clouds around you. This is a 3-part challenge to succeed, Lolly.
Okay. I love those.
Breaking up the first set of clouds, the shadows begin to loom and get larger. The front ice crystals begin to break apart and form small bodies with their little bat wings out, as you can easily start to see ice methods.
Ice methods?
Methods.
Myth? No. Okay.
Tiny.
Fun.
Go ahead.
I love meth so much.
Ice meth heads all around you. Go ahead and roll your spell attack again.
On a 19.
So I have a luck.
I mean,
Would you like to luck it?
What were you saying, Drak?
I just said, would you like to use it?
I kind of have to. Or what was the first one? Did you give me the bars or no?
No, you don't know.
No.
I'm rolling them.
I think
You'll
you
get to see them.
Oh.
You get to see them at
yeah,
the
I'm
end.
lucky.
Are you going
Okay.
to spend luck from your hand pile, or should I take from the party?
Go and take it from the party. I have my own pile, but I keep forgetting to use them.
It's all right. They're all going to one group pile, so.
Yeah.
No, mine are from before people started doing that. I just keep forgetting to use them.
Secret stashes.
Yeah. Oh no, baby.
No!
Oh my god.
It was worse.
Did they get a 1? At least mine wasn't a 1. I'll take it, okay, in the end.
Oh, true. It could have been
Yeah,
a 1, and
it
it could have been
a
so
Always
worse.
the worst. Stop smiling. Just tell me that I lost the video game. There. That makes sense. Is that literally double what I rolled?
Oh no.
As you can see,
Oh no.
large wings on the outside. You aren't able to completely break up this storm around you. And that's when you can hear their screech and calls in the distance as these wings unfurl themselves. And you see the shadow of drakes.
Oh my god.
Where's the door, Josh? Where's the door?
What do you mean? It's right there.
It's actually the other way around. Damn, I got that wrong. My apologies.
I would say with
yeah,
that,
Drake, yeah.
you probably feel the ship going back and forth, almost trying to toss everybody from side to side, as Lolly is doing her best to try to control this wind and these elements around everybody before losing her own control and falling back. And there you go, you get drakes. Sick.
Lissa's doing their best to try and compensate for the loss of control of the air. But I don't think
Lolly
it's
fell
doing
into you.
much. Me?
Kelthud rolls out of his
quickly
bunk.
grab you and
Ah!
keep you up.
Good God!
We've got company.
I hope everyone's gotten rest.
I'll say upon seeing the drakes, Myshkin is immediately going to cast Reflective Scales. As you see his green scaled hands appear at the end of his wrist, and then momentarily a shimmer of green scales appears over his entire body before disappearing once more. and he has resistance 5 against cold damage.
Nice.
Do you reckon that Kaiva would understand very at least that these things are probably doing damage that is cold?
The deck has been freezing. Yeah, you're very well aware that you're in a in that kind of a situation.
Peering his head above deck and seeing that things have gone to literal and metaphorical, Kaivar is going to Masquerade of Season's stance and bristles his chitin a little bit and suddenly starts to be a lot more reflective, as I'm going to change my resistance from fire to cold.
By the way, Ed, I much prefer that look of Mephit than whatever abomination the Pathfinder one is. It's got like...
I just love the pointy little noses and the mischievous grins. I just love them so much.
It's a very creepy goblin baby head with boobs on a bat body. It is...
Yeah, why does... Why?
I don't know
let me
what's...
zoom in on this.
Pathfinder?
That is Pathfinder's ice Mephit. And... Hashtag not my Mephit, but you know...
It's like if Man-Bat and Mr. Freeze had a weird, sexy baby.
There are things in that piece of art that was done deliberately for the lulz, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You know what it is? It's a store mannequin that's been given wings and a face, like a real face.
Yeah.
In a sack. Kelthud is going to look back over at you, Kallisto. I think I'll be taking the helm, my friend.
Yeah, sounds good. And
By the way,
draw his pistols.
The moment that I saw this NPC artwork, I was like, this is Kelthud. This is him. And it makes me happy.
That's our guy.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, Sam?
Oh, no, that I was talking to Kilthud. Before we get into combat, can I try and do a spell? Obscuring Mist to conceal everyone?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Dang it.
Your 3-part challenge with the environment was to eliminate the layer action, and their layer remains up around them.
Don't tell me there's a layer action.
Yes, there is.
Oh, no.
You could have beaten the layer action. You had your chance.
I could have.
I remember the last time we had to deal with layer actions.
They hurt.
The good
They
news.
hurt real bad.
The good news is that you all have enough feats to be able to spot them when the drakes come diving in.
Oh, when the drakes
come
diving in.
Oh, I want to be
In that number when
That's
the drakes
awesome
come
armor.
diving in. Yes.
That's Bardic inspiration, right?
We'll roll initiative, but I'm going to let you guys go refill your coffees, your waters, and I'm going to try to flush out my eye for a second.
Oh god.
Look, it's okay. You can admit the RP made you cry. It's fine. It's fine.
I just can't read anything
Thanks,
off the left
everybody.
side monitor because it's so
Oh
blurry.
no.
I've been having to be like, eh.
I, for one, don't need a break, so I'm gonna be chilling here with
I don't
you.
either.
Hello.
Once again,
Perfect.
6 in a row.
I'll be right
I'll
back.
be back in a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Fighting drakes, which are very close to Drax. So I think
Honestly,
I should
when we reach
advantage.
the drakes, I just like, oh, a lot of Drax, you say.
Drak, where's the door?
I should-
Oh no, I have to fight Drax. I lose. Take me.
picked Draconics as my name because it was back when I'm still am a very big Pokemon fan, and I love dragon types. And Dracomancy is related to dragons and the control of dragons and dragon magic.
Was Dragon Knight your classic favorite?
Yeah, I didn't play, but whenever I had a chance to play anything that had like classes and dragon-based classes, I would always try my best to play a dragon-based thing. But yeah, then I thought
Dragon Knight was top tier.
Yeah.
They have so many now. I have no idea who's the best.
Yeah. No. But yeah, I originally went by Dracomancy at first.
Ooh.
And then I had a very uncomfortable very awful breakup with an ex of mine, and they were following my account when I was Dracomancy. So I made a whole new account called Draconics, and then that's how Draconics was born. And then later on I found out that Draconics is just French, and I didn't know that. I thought I made up the word, but it's actually an actual French word.
The spelling?
Means Draconics. Yeah, the spelling is, you pronounce it Draconique, and it means Draconic in French. I had no idea. I remember someone in chat was French. I was like, why do you keep pronouncing Draconique like that? And I'm like, I made it up. What do you mean? They're like, no, it's a French word.
This is my word.
Oh, yeah. It literally translates to Draconic.
Yeah.
You know, as somebody who speaks French, it's always fun when I get to learn a new word.
Yeah, so originality is impossible. Nothing's an original idea anymore, because when I found out that
Seum was a French word was the funniest thing, because it literally just means like I'm pissed off, which was so
really?
funny. Yeah, it's a slang term, which is why I didn't like learn it growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, people would always go to my stream and be like, Hugh, do you know what this means? I'd be like, yeah, I do actually. Like, tu parles français? Like, ah oui. Je parle français. Like, oh wait.
Honestly,
it's not funny anymore.
You with that husky voice speaking French, Sam. Stop.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Oui.
Bonjour, Edward.
Yeah. Draconics is...
Bonjour, Sam. Ça va?
Ça va bien,
I do
Edward?
not. I learned French for good maybe 4 or 5 years of my life, and I don't remember any of it.
Où est la bibliothèque?
You have fun at that library, my friend.
Où est la discothèque? Eh?
And then after that, we'll just go to the pool.
La piscine.
Pool, la piscine.
Oui. Ah, la piscine.
Le château is the castle.
Oui.
Le chat
Yeah.
is the cat.
Oui.
That's all I remember.
Le château
Le
de chat.
cheval is the horse. La chienne is the dog.
Pomme
La
de
vache.
pomme de
La vache
terre.
is the cow.
Pomme de terre.
Apple
of the earth.
Yeah, which is a potato.
Feels weird to be
pas pomme de terre.
the most useful phrase.
I realize I've never tried speaking French when I've had a raspy voice. It fits.
It
does.
It's like the nasal deep tone.
I was really hoping we'd have some kind of draconic combat while in the air, so this makes me very happy. Yeah.
But I could have avoided the layer action. Always sucks whenever you're doing cool things and then the dice are like, loser.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
That
dang
is
it.
Why I'm min-max.
So I can't fail.
I've got my character built for these air things. I was ready. But the dice are dice. They be dicing. I still got more feats to use. I just gotta wait for things to happen.
I've got feats to use, but I would like to be a bit closer to the ground to use them.
Lolly, make sure you have like 20 scrolls on you.
I'm only saying this while RoBear's not here, but it makes me very happy that most of my offensive spells are very fire-based.
Really?
Some like weird occult stuff as well, but yeah, mostly fire.
Oh, I guess I've just seen you use so many that I never could determine what your like main element was.
So I don't really have like a one style kind of thing, because initially when I was building up my character on Foundry, I was just picking spells, and then I realized I wasn't doing them in class stuff, and I just messaged RoBear and was like, so there's an in-character reason why I could be drawing from all of these different schools of magic and basically different classes, and RoBear was very kind. It was just like, yeah, go for it. If you want like some witch stuff, grab some witch stuff. So yeah, I have a really.
If you
really
justify it with the RP and the creation of your character, I am always down for it. Like
having fire would not go with my character at all. But I tend to not try to make them very like one or two elements, but it was just so purely lolly that I was like, I have to stick to these specific elements. But it works out because she's got a husband who handles the other one. So it's a whole package.
My advice.
It's like we planned that. Weird.
When you get yourself in that kind of situation, I try to give like a character a little bit of force damage, something that's neutral, because I never want to feel
I have
like
things to get me out of that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, I think you did it with magic. You were like, they're immune to magic, and I was like, well, that's literally all I have. She does not carry a weapon, because even her weapon is magical.
Yeah,
she comes in and punches.
I was playing a character because I really do like making spellcasters and having their spells based around who they are as a person. And I had this, I was in a Strixhaven campaign, and my character was like, they were an artificer. It was a homebrew third-party class, but it was essentially a inventor. They were artificer, and I was like, they build things to fight for them, so they won't have any. Why would they have spells to fight? So all of their spells are purely utilitarian. Like none of them deal damage. They're all like either like area control or just like high-level version of prestidigitation. So there's a lot of fun being like, okay, how can I use this non-damaging spell to help at all in combat?
Yes.
And that's how we discovered the incredible power of the spell Levitate that I think people are sleeping on. Everyone needs to get that spell. It is ridiculous. It's a one-save spell. They cannot move. And they're just in the air. There's no saves after that. If they fail that one save, that's it. And you can just pepper them.
Is it like hold person just in the air?
Yeah, like they levitate, and the text specifically says you control whether or not they go up and down. You control how far they move up and down. And they can't move unless they have some surface to drag themselves across.
That's
so if you're like,
so
hey,
mean.
It's so good, and it's one con save, and then that's it. There's no like continuous saves. It's just one con save, and that's it. They're in the air forever. So I'm always like, okay, cool. How high is the ceiling? Cool, I'm gonna put them right in between so they can't touch the ceiling, they can't touch the ground.
No.
And
is this levitation?
Yeah.
Yep. Stupid. I love it. It's
great. It's a ridiculous.
So we get to see everybody's level 8 stuff that they got. It's our first battle.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So fun fact,
Well,
they've already
it's
seen
mine, Bife, and RoBear's
Yeah,
first battle.
we've seen Myshkin and Kallisto. Yeah, I got my battle cry from that.
You want to know the real funny thing there, Sam? Your thing of Soul Sight is also something I took. So people have already seen a bunch of what we both have. So yay.
Don't worry, Ed and I pretty much built the same character, just a little bit of flavor, different ways.
Yeah, you
I
like
cast stun.
We both make gumbo, but we need different seasoning.
Yeah.
I'm special.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like the two that are the furthest from us are definitely Callie and Farouk.
Yeah.
Because even Chris and I actually share quite a few spells.
Yeah. We rolling for initiative? Oh,
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
What the fuck? Okay, as I roll for initiative, I am going to stare down this Drake. Actually, I can't see the Drakes, can I? Can I see the Drakes?
Yes, you guys can see the Drakes based off of, Lolly and Myshkin have been able to call it out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use a battle cry immediately, and see if I can intimidate one of these Drakes. Let's see. I don't know. As I raise my pistols up and stare down at this guy right here. Let's see. Oh, by 2. Okay,
Oh,
damn it. Yeah, so they're not intimidated.
God, I love that automation. That's so Oh, nice!
It's so good.
Hang on, my Foundry froze. Let me refresh.
Keep forgetting that it comes up right there, so I can just click on it within there.
Hey, everybody, make sure your microphone's up by your bells.
Oh yeah, right here.
You said basically inside of our vocal cords? Don't worry, I can give you more of that if you want.
I'm thinking of that one. Oh God, has anyone seen that one clip of a British guy and he just takes a whisk and he's like, ah.
No, I haven't seen that.
I'll link you to it. Whenever RoBear says, "Please just eat your mic," this is what I think of.
It's just footage of me baking.
Anybody gonna use a relentless card?
Nah, I'm good.
I think we're.
I'll give it a go, actually. I need to use these anyway.
Yeah,
So-
there you go.
So
All right,
just
you're able to
confirm,
reroll.
RoBear, one of the drakes is larger than the other two. Is that the case?
You can see the map, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
Cool.
they are
awesome.
physically representative of the description. Correct.
Cool.
Mm.
Awesome. Just wanted to double check.
Okay.
Tell me when.
You're good to go.
Oh, sick.
By the way, my
Nat 20!
There
You can pick
go.
anywhere in the initiative you would like to go, Lolly.
I want to. Whoa! Why are there so many ahead of us? What the heck?
No,
I-
they're at
those
the
are that's
end of the
they're
carousel.
last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Hard
what?
to tell. Those are last. Where me, you, and Kaiba. first.
Oh! I forget that there's
Yeah,
that like
see the line.
bar.
It likes to. It starts things in the middle instead of left to right.
Okay. I would like to go after Kallisto.
To me. Yeah, I was gonna say. I forgot to change it because of Pathfinder stuff. It doesn't let me add it. But mine should actually be 37 initiative. Because the 10 paces add a +2, but because it was 2 types, it did a Pathfinder thing and didn't let me add the second type because it was typed instead of untyped.
Perfect. It's going to be Kallisto, Lolly, Kaivar, and then one of the Frost Drakes.
I'm going to attack this guy right here as I pull out my pistols and fire 2 shots at this thing with a paired shot.
All right, take an aim at this Drake right here.
Yep. 29 to hit. That hits. And then second shot.
As you fire out that second shot, I'm going to reaction shadow projectile and cast that. They will need to make a will save. This is going to hopefully do some mental damage to them, but also if they fail,
Fail by
which
2.
they do, they are now flat-footed or off guard, I suppose the condition is called.
Yes, it is now off guard.
Which, damn it, it's 1 away from a crit at that point. But hey, it's also going to take that mental damage.
And I actually forgot because I'm going first. They'll be flat-footed anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the feet I have. Everyone that goes after me is flat-footed automatically for that round.
Yeah. As you pull out your guns and shoot, you see an illusionary duplicate of somebody who looks very similar to you doing the exact same thing. They merge into your body and follow your exact trance, and visual shadows of your own bullets fire out as well and also deal damage.
Perfect. And then second shot. The total 23 points of damage plus 23, exactly what you did as well. 23 points of damage. I shouldn't have that mental thing. I shouldn't have the mental buff from Ed anymore. But because they're flat-footed, I still get the extra 1d6 because of sneak attack. So it doesn't change anything, but just so you know, I don't have to, it shouldn't be mental damage anymore.
All right. Let's do this. All right, the first one is 23 points from the shadow projectile, correct?
Yeah.
All right, from Kaivar. Then we have 13 from Kallisto. Another 10 from Kallisto. Perfect.
And then I am going to... Might as well. I want to glare at this creature and use Intimidating Glare to try and demoralize it.
Go for it.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can add to it. Nope, probably not. No, failure. Damn it.
Damn.
I'm gonna save it. Yeah, as I glare down this creature as these shots land, but don't seem to get any reaction out of it. I curse under my breath and turn to face any other drakes coming my way, and that'll be the end of my turn.
As you pummel that drake with shots, it screeches out. Lolly, it is your turn.
Yeah. Lolly. If Farouk would oblige, she would just be like, Farouk, move out of the way, please.
Okay.
I would like to establish a nexus for us in the center of this airship. And so everyone can get benefits.
All right, making a nexus. This is going to be the first time we have done this. Magic focus. It is focus the power of the node intersecting ley lines, 20-foot radius. What does this thing do? The ley line nexus is established, lasts for a year and 1 day. This is a casting time of 1 day. This is a consecration.
I don't know what that means.
All casters take backlash. Unfortunately, this is not something that I can help speed up. This is like preparing like Hogwarts from Voldemort. Is the best way I can put it. I don't mind speeding up stuff that's like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. But yeah, this is a literal day's worth of like consecrating the ground for battle.
Okay. Then we will save that for another day.
If you're successful, it lasts for 100 years.
Yeah, I saw that on the phone. Does it just sit on the ship forever?
Oh, okay.
We need, where's establish baby nexus? We need baby nexus, please.
A little portable one, like a lantern. Okay, then, because if that couldn't work, then I want it to draw the lightning.
Draw the lightning.
Does anybody have a pen and paper? She'll sketch it out.
It's a sketcher.
You know, I wanted to throw Loluphia off, actually.
Don't worry, I can fly. I become one with the drakes. Do they have to do a save or is it just damage?
120 feet.
It's a save. It's a basic save, yeah.
Yep, DC 24 reflex.
So basic.
And this is, does it say 120 feet in a straight line? Does it allow you to place a template?
No. Well,
Oh, target one creature that either taller, one creature that is either taller than you or higher than you. Okay, yeah. So it's just target one creature. Who are you targeting?
Yeah.
the big guy right here.
All right, Big Drake, let's go. All right, reflex save coming in. Ah! I have forgotten to tell all of you. And this is a reminder right now that we are on a fully loaded Warden's airship.
Yep.
The cannons on the side are at your disposal. All right? Cannons can be fired for 2 actions. They must be loaded for 1. It is a DC 20 athletics check on each cannonball that is loaded. They are...
To load them or to shoot them?
To shoot them is 2. To load the cannonball is 1.
No, sorry. I'm talking about the save. Or the DC 20, whatever you said.
I think that's for loading specifically.
Loading the cannonball is the only requirement, and that is a athletics DC 20.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
And they are 6d12 of damage, and they are all inside of your inventories. If you guys go into your weapons, you guys all have cannons inside that are hidden.
Oh yeah.
And you can equip them with 2 hands to fire them. I have made cannons a simple weapon, so everyone will be firing them at a relatively same rate, if you guys so choose.
I just imagine Kallisto sheathing a cannon. What?
Oh, they just put this away. We don't need this one right now.
You said cannons require 2 hands to use. Can Kaivar shoot 2 cannons?
That's fair.
You know, these are the questions.
Kaivar, the artillerist. All right, here's the save on the Big Drake.
Nice.
Fails by 2. Let's go.
Oh, that could be better.
17 points of lightning damage. Takes all of it.
Nice. And then I will I'll take an action to load a cannon for someone. So that's just athletics.
Yeah.
Not the best at it, but we can try.
23.
Good job, Lolly. She does struggle a little bit. It's definitely a 2-handed, like, it's like picking up Ziva.
This is important. What cannon are you loading?
Probably. You know, I see 4 hands on this guy.
So you load a cannon for Kaivar.
He walks over there and just, here.
Yes,
You've got this big guy, and she pats you on the back. Inspiration.
How tall is Loluphia again? Like 5'5" or?
She's like 5. What do I have her at? Actually, hang on. She is
5'8".
I can't find it. No, I think she was like 5'4" or 5'3".
Oh, you're like
because I wanted her to foot shorter than Kallisto because I thought that was so cute.
Yeah.
You're the same height as Kaivar.
Yeah, I think you're like an inch above her. So whatever you
All
are,
right.
she's an inch lower.
Cannon's loaded.
Yeah. Okay, before doing that, you all feel that same reverberating psychic fortitude that comes out as per usual as I'm going to try and inspire courage before firing this cannon. So, what is the DC for this fight, RoBear, on the roll for Bardic Lore?
Oh, on Inspire Courage, this one is 20, 20, 30, and then nat 20.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Right, yeah, let's just give this a go. Why not? Straight roll.
Oh, come on! Let's go!
Wow.
Got the 30
That's a
though.
30.
That's a 30.
Let's
That's a
go.
+2 to
That is
everybody.
a +2. All right.
So yeah, bonus to
+2.
attack damage, and if there are fear effects here, then you get a +2 saves against that as well. So yeah, everybody's attack's a little bit better, which I'm hoping is gonna matter because I'm about to fire this cannon. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you are.
Skadoosh! Let's go. Still do T for targeting.
Yes. Oh goodness.
Could I reaction with this to anoint ally?
If it's a reaction, yes, you may take it.
Yeah, I would like to attempt somehow to if not infuse, just like add to this cannon a little bit of lightning. A little bit. Like I shocking grasp the cannon before I put it in there. So maybe it's got like sparks going around it. You wouldn't want to touch that. You get zapped.
You're asking me to fire this.
What's
no, it's already in the cannon.
What's the what's the
touch
spell? What's the reaction spell? What's it say?
Yeah. Let me find the thing. Or it's the aid.
Oh, aid in an attack?
Yeah, so that would give you like a, what is it, plus or whatever RoBear does.
You tell me what you're trying to do.
I did. I just want to add like a little spark to it if I can for him. Give him a little extra bonus.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll let you put an extra 1d6 of electric damage onto the cannonball.
Woohoo! Yeah. So before she places it in, and while holding this thing up a little bit more weight down than usual, you just see sparks coming from her hands, as it is definitely something you don't want to touch. Or if you did touch it and you had hair, your hair would be to the high heavens. So, yeah. And then she places it in there and just, you better shoot this quick before it dwindles.
Yes.
Have fun doing electricity damage. It's nice.
Context, I'm gonna make it seem as though there is a spark that has missed the cannonball, run down the cannon, and has hit the thing, and that's actually what triggers the attack, as that starts the fuse on the cannon. Slightly knocks Kaivar back a little bit as that goes on.
I am going to help here with my reaction. I need to fake out. Let me get a fake out. Basically, but I'm going to basically shoot just shy of your target to have them distracted for a moment to add to your attack roll. But I need to roll an attack roll basically to see if it works.
Let's go.
Let me see.
I love it. You guys are all stacking for that cannon shot.
Yep.
God, I should use cards on this too. Yep, go for it, my guy. I'm gonna just look at what we have in the hand.
So it's a D20 plus. Yeah. A 40.
Oh my god.
So that's basically an aid check. And the DC, typical DC is 20, but it's up to you. So would this count as a critical success in aiding or just success?
Oh yeah, it's a critical success.
Okay.
By 3.
That means you get a +3 to this attack.
Okay.
As I basically make this, I assume you're shooting the Drake, I make them flinch in reaction to my shot.
Yep, I'm definitely doing that. I'm also. Is everyone okay with me using advantage on this? Because I'm terrified if this rolls a 1 now. I don't want to waste everybody's good nonsense on this.
You know what? I hadn't thought about the 1 at all, and that would be absolutely horrible at this point.
I'm down for tragic.
There goes all of
slapstick
our
humor.
reactions at the beginning.
I'm down for slapstick hilarity with Kaivar, but not when there's drakes involved. Also, I am not prone. I don't know why it says I'm prone, but it's trying to tell me that I'm prone.
Well, I'm going to, go ahead and clear all that off. That's good. Perfect.
Okay. And,
man, if you roll double snake eyes on this.
Don't say that. Oh, God.
Wow, it takes
RoBear.
everything. You hit by 4.
RoBear. Don't. When I'm about to roll, how dare you? How dare you try and add in me? Okay, so let's see what the damage is on this bad boy.
Not to me.
And then I'll roll a d6 for the extra. Oh no, it's in there. Oh
yeah,
my God,
I put it in there.
Meaty roll.
Oh, baby.
Damn.
You got a great roll on those 12s.
Good
56. What's 56 is 72.
72? That's well above average. Oh my gosh.
And you rolled 5 on the lightning. Let's go. Huge chunk. It is pissed.
Great.
Wally just looks at you. I knew you could do it. Good job.
Yes. Kaivar is not going to attempt to load a cannonball because that's not going to work and he has no actions. You want to know why? It's a DC 20 athletics check, right, RoBear?
Well, you've used
-1 on my athletics.
oh God. But you've
As is
inspired
tradition for
courage.
All my characters.
Is one action
that's
and you
fine.
shot for 2.
Yeah. It's in turn, yeah.
If there's anything I want animated right now, it's the sequence of you shooting to get that thing's attention and Olali and Kaivar helping him shoot his first lightning cannonball. I need this in my life so bad. I can see it.
I just imagine it being a little bit like, oh God. This is such a unique esoteric reference, but if anyone's watched West Wing and the one bit where CJ tries to fire a magnum for the first time and just literally gets blown off her feet at that point and just falls backwards. Yeah, that's Kaivar right there.
All right. Any movement for your turn?
No, I will stay locked in with everybody. And just enjoy the pain and the consequences.
This Drake is going to swoop in. And it will go ahead and use its freezing breath.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's not good.
I need a 25 reflex save from everybody on board.
Reflex save.
On the dot. Hell yeah.
I should have inspired courage, right?
Remember, guys, the reflex save is there on the freezing mist.
Yeah.
But I can look over and see it's a 25. So,
Is this gonna be cold damage?
a success. Yes, this is cold damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm finally can trigger this. So this will give me 5 resistance to cold.
Nice.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'll take the damage.
The elemental bulwark. Is there something that you can drag onto your character, Lolly? Is it one round?
It's a 1 round thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you, for that moment,
If you,
you'll get an extra resistance.
If you go into the character sheet at the very bottom below, like your saves and your immunities, weaknesses, go to resistances, you can just input the cold resistance.
Yeah, I already
5
did.
for 1 turn. There you go.
Okay, cool. It's there.
All right.
Got
and
it.
then we're doing reflex right now.
Kallisto. is a failure.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We fall together.
Lolly's a failure. $34 points of cold damage.
Oh, is it half if we save?
Yep, half if you save, all if you fail.
Is it just, or does it automatically take it off with your resistances, or do I have to do it myself?
The resistance will
calculates
automatically calculate,
Cool. Oh, cool.
but the half are full damage.
Mhm.
You have to select yourself. Cool. Yep, there it goes. That's all correct. Ooh. Myshkin Kallisto taking all 34.
Yeah.
Flying in over here on this side. Faroük is the closest that's lined up. So this thing is going to take a chomp out of him. Or at least attempt to. Let's go. Gonna miss by 4.
Oof.
End of their turn. Kel Thud up on the helm. With one hand, he's actually going to sling his shield over his shoulder. And you see that flail, not on my ship, as he swings it around. The chain begins to magically elong and go up to 60 feet. As he is going to tag this Drake right here. Let's go. Ouroboros flail. Come on. Hits by 6. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
26 points of damage. And it'll go and retract back to him. And he will make a survival check on holding on to the wheel, keeping this thing straight as it takes damage back and forth. Let's see here. We need survival on this one. There we go. It made it so much easier on putting the individual skills back on NPC sheets now. I'm so happy for them. It makes my life exponentially easier. All right. It's getting rocky, but he's keeping it steady. We are not shifting back and forth on the deck. However, it is on deck now. All difficult terrain. It is all ice underneath us now. Movement is half speed. Matter of fact, I will represent that with a much cooler blue.
Ooh, that's a cool blue. Cooler than the other one.
Feel good. All right. End of that.
Right.
Drake is Kel Thud's turn. Disgusting little mephit is going to fly over to you, Myshkin. Oh yeah, these little suckers got a breath weapon, and he's gonna use it.
Ah.
All right, everybody but Farouk needs to make DC 19 reflex save. It is there, the easy button.
Hello?
Hello.
There we are.
Hello.
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 We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I cut out. All right. There's a 15-foot cone of cold coming from that method that is in front of Myshkin. Easy button is on the rail. DC 19 reflex.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Success from Kaivar. Critical success. Myshkin, you will take no damage in the face of danger.
This is an odd question. Can I take 5 and have it cancelled out by my resistance?
No, because this is a reflex. You completely miss it.
Okay, that's fine. I thought I'd ask anyway.
Lolly. Kallisto. Reflex saves.
Yeah. Oh, I get hit as well? Okay, cool.
Come off it.
Oh,
It
man.
was literally on the 19.
Oh, my goodness. Ah.
I'm good. I have a pretty good reflex, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
All right, you'll take half damage. Lolly, you'll take full damage.
Oof.
All the easy damage buttons.
They're about to be.
Oh, hey, nice. Okay.
6 cold, 3 piercing.
I'll take half of that.
And this little method is going to claw at you, Myshkin. Critical miss. Let's go. Nice. It's going to be slowed 1. So that means one of its actions are gone next turn. Into their turn. Farouk's turn. You guys are both busted up. Well, let's go and I could use a little help back here. I got one of them on me. I am going to drop a level 4 mass heal. And use all my actions. I'm going to roll to see if I can crit. Come on, come on, come on.
Never lucky.
I hit it offline. It's the only time I've ever crit on one of the big heals. Offline.
You've done it on Meteorian Core.
You know what happened too?
You both did it. He did it and then you did it, and it was hilarious.
Back to back.
That is such a shitty
you
roll.
did it as Yale.
I'm re-rolling it. I'm re-rolling it.
Do you want me to reaction wash your luck on that?
I'll use one of my own. I'll use one of my own.
Gotcha.
Double ones, dude. I've got to get a healing item to re-roll those. 22 points back for everybody. And easy heal button is on the very end on the right.
Hey,
Thanks,
Let's
Farouk.
go.
Thank you, Farouk.
You're welcome. Now get this thing off of me as I'm holding this flame shield up.
Deal with.
Get off of me! Oh no, I forgot that's Kel'Thuz's voice. Get this damn thing off of me!
why is Brom here?
Kel'Thuz's over there! I'm over here! More lip. Oh goodness. Layer action.
Oh.
As those drakes all begin batting their wings, just a torrential amount of wind from either side. I need a reflex save. Since we are on ice, it is now a DC 30. There's no easy button. You'll need to do it from your character sheet.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Let's go.
No, I should just use a... Oh god, I should just do this. Screw it. Just gonna do it straight up. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna roll fine. It's gonna be great. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I have failed every single thing.
Oh no. Wait.
Myshkin, you are prone. Lolly, you fall prone as well. Kallisto is upright. Faroük is upright. Kaivar is upright. First layer action down. Big Frost Drake.
Ew.
Will fly in, up and over the cannons and get in close. And it's going to unleash its freezing mist breath. Another big burst that will coat the same place. DC 27 reflex save. Lolly, you will do yours. Actually, no, it'll have all the components for it. You don't need to roll with disadvantage. It has all the things.
Ugh, reaction. I'm gonna wash my luck. Because I don't want to take all that damage. Ew, that would be bad.
Oh shit.
Yay!
Hey, look at that.
Let's go.
All right.
Critical success for me as well. 37.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
I need to make...
No. I only rolled one better. Shit.
I can get used to dexterity-based healers. This is great.
Bugman is down. Bugman is down.
Ooh, it's a low roll though. 23 points of frozen damage. I believe 2 critically failed.
I did not critically fail on the wash your luck. I don't think anybody critically failed looking back at the log.
I think it's off just normal failure.
All right, if you failed,
the failure you expect, you know.
The failure
the
you
normal
expect.
failure we're accustomed to, yeah.
Dude,
Lolly,
this
did
masquerade
you
of the seasons.
Did you succeed?
So sorry.
Who?
Yeah, Loluphia succeeded.
Wow, Lolly just succeeded, even with the even with prone.
I don't think he actually put the prone condition on them because it wasn't.
I have it on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
yeah, it's on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Yeah.
That's weird.
Don't take away my win. It's the only one I've had.
Oh no.
This has been a rough fight.
It's prone actually doesn't do anything about saves.
Ah.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lolly.
That's what I thought, and I've been looking at my sheet, but I couldn't find anything.
I need you to give me another reflex saving throw.
Boo.
Don't worry, just roll another 27 in my face.
Yeah, I got that.
No.
Oh, so close.
I saw this coming for a second.
That
misses by 10.
That is a critical failure.
Okay.
He took away my win.
Here, I'm gonna refund the damage here that you did.
Seeing as it's a reaction not used for myself, and it's a reaction for someone else, can I react and use my other reaction to wash Loluphia's luck on that one?
Not in this case.
Okay. Oh, I mean, that could be worse.
You got that resistance, yo. All right, and they are going to take a claw at Kaivar from where the cannon got shot. For show. All right. Taking a bite out of crime.
Hi, it's me. I am the crime.
Misses by 10. Let's go. Hey, you're not the only one that's got some low rolls here.
I am going to use... Oh, this is so perfect. I've been waiting for a chance to use this.
Oh.
That was a crit miss, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use Pistolero's Retort. It triggers when someone fails, crit fail in front of me. I get to punish them by attacking them with a firearm. So I'm going to shoot at this.
You're going to shoot Lolly.
Please do.
Shoot Lolly.
Weapon tangle.
Like, I can do something.
When I bite down, I miss you and I bite onto the cannon, and one of the fangs gets stuck as it's twisting back and forth. He cannot use the melee fangs attack next turn.
Is it?
You know, that scares me because I don't know what this guy can do with what else he can do. This feels...
Wait, am I targeting? T for target? Yeah. Okay.
Wait. RoBear, is the cannon, like, inside its mouth?
Yeah, cannon's inside of its mouth.
Nice.
That has to be a crit.
Oh
yes,
my goodness,
there's
the crit.
Yes! Big boy shot.
57 points of damage.
Oh!
It is now frightened 1 as well, and it needs to make a DC 24 Fortitude save or be stunned.
Dude, you did more damage than the cannon.
Now
Yes!
That
Yes,
is
it is stunned 1.
Clip its wings.
I'm gonna give it because of the nat 20. It's gonna go stun 2.
Oh yeah. So it's frightened 1, stunned 2. And that's fire a shot. And you just see twist my pistol and reload as quickly as I can for turning to any other drakes coming our way.
Let's go. Health bar up. Let's go. All right. Shitty little Mephit is going to fly in here up top. It will also drop its breath weapon. This will get everyone but Farouk. DC 19 reflex save.
Disadvantage.
Oof.
Yes. Myshkin, once again. Success.
Myshkin and I are twinning on that one. Both crit successes 30.
Ooh. Yeah.
I will say you notice as the air gets colder, Myshkin seems more sprightly and alive than you've seen him probably ever. He seems very at home in this temperature.
Interesting. Okay.
Noted. Lolly, you take half of 3, half of 6. Let's go. No damage. You guys are just like slide surfing on this ice back and forth. And it is this Mephit is going to claw at you, Kaivar.
think as it tries to do all that, you just hear like a as Kaivar like comes back with the claws and the mandibles. It's very much like a bug on bug kind of fight. It's very much a fight someone your own size and they came along to fight Kaivar. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
All right. The layers of ice are beginning to stack on the deck. You are 2 more layers of ice from there being no railing.
Oh, okay.
It will be 1 flat ice skating surface on top of this vessel. This means disadvantage on the survival checks from Kel'Thuzad with taking on serious weight onto the airship. It will mean dire straits on sliding back and forth on the deck. Myshkin, it is your turn.
I have a question about the cannons. Are they fired using like wicks on the top?
Yeah, traditional wick style cannon.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
and your face froze on blue steel. I'm so snapping that.
Okay. I want to make full use of the dragon that has its jaws clamped around the cannon. So is that cannon loaded?
It is not.
It is not. Okay. I would like to use an action to throw one of my mage hands, or both if needed, in the direction of the cannon. And I want to load it from afar.
100%.
Okay, so what do I need to roll, sorry?
Roll your spell attack on this one.
Spell attack, okay.
I need to make spell attack buttons for everybody. Or no, we have them on this. We have them on this sheet.
Yeah.
It's D&D that doesn't have them on the sheets.
Yes.
Oh, 35. Yes. With a 35, okay. I'm going to allow there to be some of the residual electricity still inside the barrel. And I'm going to add that extra D6 onto your cannon.
I am then going to cast, and you watch as green fire begins to emanate from Myshkin's eyes. I want to cast Fireball there so that the edges of it light the wick of the cannon, engulfing the Mephit and the giant drake within the area of effect of this fireball, and also setting the cannon off inside the drake's mouth and shooting the cannonball directly into it.
When this thing goes off, it is going to be the perfect kiss of the flame right off the end. Like, I need the explosion and then the zoom in of this like little This is like one of those Marvel vs. Capcom like team up maneuvers. Oh, this is so good.
So I need everything within that to make a 27 DC reflex saving throw for me.
Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I have adjusted the cannon on your sheet. After I do the fireball, you will be able to ignite the cannon shot as well. And it will be, since this thing is in its mouth, as long as there's not a critical failure, you're probably going to get double damage on this because it's literally shooting into the gullet. So I'm going to go top down on this for reflex saves. Failure. Success by 3. The dragon, or the drake, frost drake, I'm rolling him with disadvantage. Kind of in a predicament here.
Oh, I won.
I won, dude.
It's okay. That's okay. There's still a cannon.
Failure.
Those methods are still in trouble though.
These methods about to explode.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, double
Okay.
damage for that method. Let's go. Let's roll that damage. 28 points.
So you watch as a green fireball just explodes in the midst of all of these creatures, blowing back the clouds and the ice, and you can see the ice in the air literally melting away. And as green fire shoots outwards, sparks of it slide across the dragon's back, or the drake's back rather, over its neck, over its face, and you see the wick just catch alight as inside the cannonball lets loose into its... And...
You know, I've realized this is like... Kaivar has become the one guy who nearly stops the entire, like... You know, Game of Thrones, when Cersei blows up the sept with the dragon's fire and it's all green? Kaivar is like the guy who nearly puts out the candle. That's his perspective right now.
The Frost Drake takes 24 points of damage as you find it is highly effective.
Okay.
We see the health bar.
Yeah.
And that is all Myshkin will do for now. It's Myshkin's turn.
Advantage on the cannon strike. So roll it one more time.
Oh, goodness, advantage.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
That does not exist. All right, it'll be regular damage then.
Okay.
Sorry, I pressed it. I'm sorry.
No.
You go back and press it. No.
Oh, okay.
I got
If
excited.
it's lower than 38, you get 38.
It's higher than
It'll be
38.
higher than
No.
38. Let's go.
The meaning of life. Or death.
Cannons and fireballs.
Oh, this thing got messed up. You also destroyed those methods across the board. Let's go.
Okay. That is Myshkin's turn.
I'm going to get them out of the initiative order now.
Sorry, you didn't do enough on your turn.
Could have done that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have done
I'll
more.
get the other side next time.
Get it now. Make the cannonball a boomerang.
It's only supposed to blow the bloody drakes off.
If I love whenever you do a fake British accent.
I stand by the fact that nobody parodies the British better than the British. Like, have you heard Michael Caine doing a Michael Caine impression? It's hilarious. It's so good.
There's a whole Madness song about it.
By the way, I love Michael Caine's real name. I'm so sad that he had to change his
real
name
name.
for Hollywood.
Yeah.
Isn't
What's his real name?
Wickenbottom?
Yeah.
Wickenbottom.
Yeah, like
That's fantastic.
at base level, that's a like professional cricket player. Like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on.
Look about him, yeah.
Yes, once again, Mephit breath coming in. Nasty Mephit breath.
Oh, it's all of us again?
Yes, and I am going to.
This. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what I need. I need to see what I roll on this, but yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction to get you up off the ground, Lolly. Seeing like
Thank you.
being slide back and forth. I'm going to reach out my hand and just try to extend over as you're sliding back.
And she's stretching, trying to grab as well. Thank you. Great. Appreciate it. It's okay, I still fail. I'm back on the ground.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Why? The best of intentions.
She's literally in her element and is having the worst time.
Do you have Indomitable? Is it Indomitable something, or is it Relentless?
No,
or is
it's a 1.
You can't roll. Was it 1?
Yeah.
You can't re-roll ones.
Are we sure that Lolly's element isn't so much the ice and the cold and wind and isn't just on the ground?
Yeah, like I feel like
my kryptonite, the ground.
it was probably going to completely miss you, but like I got you up to your feet to like just get hit again by this. I'm sorry.
She's back down, Latin away.
Well, I mean, the good news is you are taking double damage and not going to the ground. So
yeah.
If there's something to take double damage on, it's this.
picks you up and immediately it's I don't even want to.
So I'm up now.
Yes, you're up. Yeah.
We're
okay. Well, you're rid of the prone. Thank you. That's so silly, Lolly.
And this guy can't get to Myshkin, but it would love to. It has no idea where the fireball came from. It's just clawing away. It's not bright enough. Misses by 1. Kaivar up here. Kaivar tank.
Oh yeah.
Still more of the nonsense. It's like Kaivar is now holding up like shards of ice in each hand, and it's just like, come at me. It's just like, it's that scene from The Office where they're all holding finger guns at each other. It's like a terrible standoff. Yeah, that's Kaivar with these mephits right now.
More mephit breath. This will be all of us this time.
Ooh.
Let's go. I think we all saved. Let's go.
Ooh, crit success from Lolly.
Lolly, you will take no damage.
And it's got a crit success as well. The husband and wife.
Oh, duo.
How are y'all getting it to show you your result?
If you click, so on the attack itself, it has DC 19. If you click that itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've just been doing it on my sheet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, there are no more guardrails now. It is. That also means the other cannons are frozen underneath the ice. There is only one active cannon, and that is Kaivar's. The rest of them are frozen.
I'll fix that. Don't worry.
This is it's gonna be interesting.
And this mephit is going to claw at Farouk. Get off of me. And it will fail. End of its turn. Big Drake coming in. You guys know what's coming. Freezing breath.
Does this hit all of us as well?
This gets all of us. DC 25 reflex save.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't think that's good.
Yes!
Yeah. Failed by 3. Oh dear.
Myshkin success. Ooh, it is a high roll. 37 points of cold damage.
Ugh. Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, this is dicey.
This Drake is going to bite at you, Myshkin. Miss by 5. Let's go.
Myshkin just dodges out of the way. And glancing over his shoulder, sees just how bad Lolly seems to look.
She's hunched over, just trying to continue to hold her footing.
Okay.
Mephit breath again, everyone except for Farouk. DC 19 button is on the side.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That's literally the only way I could fail it.
I still have my assistant. Still have my reaction for helping other people. Can I wash Loluphia's luck?
Yeah, she didn't roll a 1.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Roll the 2.
Let me hit the thing. There you go. I have 1 use of wash your luck remaining.
No!
Dear Jesus in
Come
heaven!
on! What?
Oh my god.
What are these 1 in 400s, man? Come on. Ugh.
Reset your dice seed. It is death. It is pure death for you right now.
Yeah, this has been horrible.
It is statistically impossible.
I succeeded once.
Well, good news. It's Mephit breath, so it's not the end of the world.
Eh.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Minimum damage on that.
I take double on that.
It is now completely stacked with so much ice. Dexterity saving throws are now going to be at disadvantage. Starting the top of the round next week with a sliding ship will be Kallisto and Loluphia. I'm sorry, I have to get on the road now.
No, it's good.
Will there be airship combat, he says.
This is ice rank combat. Get out of here.
You did so good in using your abilities. These things were hidden in the clouds. It would have been so much worse.
I have a way to help us with the ground. I'm not too worried about that.
I'm terrified of what this solution is.
I'm about to say, you saying that makes me worried about it.
I think I know, and I'm excited.
Do you guys want to do? I can get y'all's 3 turns back to back here. Like I'm packed and ready to go. If you guys want to go up to the Drake.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That real fast.
All right. Let's do it. Let's see it. Because I can't wait till next week. I have to have this.
Okay. Cool. Seeing how badly injured we all are, I'm gonna see Kallisto quickly reach into their bag. I'm gonna use battle medicine on both me and Loluphia. It takes an action each, so I can do that. So I just need to literally roll. First, I'm gonna try and treat wounds and use battle medicine on you, Loluphia. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. What? Treat wounds, healing. I should be able to do that.
Yeah, you got it on your bar, don't you?
Yeah, but it said I need something in my inventory to do it. I think it used up my healing kit when I did it last time, so I can't do it now. I think. Hold on. I'll try that again. Treat wounds. Can't treat wounds without healing tools or healing plaster. Can I just put a healing kit in my bag
just put
then?
it. Yeah, give you a stack.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be clutch.
How dare you play BG3 music like this and make me bop?
Wait, where is it healing? not letting me. What? Healer. Okay, that probably is it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it should let me do it. Why won't it let me do it?
Is it saying just plaster that you
It's
need?
saying plaster or healer's tools. But I definitely have.
Oh, it's because your healer's tools are not. It's just saying warned. You probably have to put it in a hand.
Oh. Okay. 3? Nope. Still no. I'm just gonna roll it flat, and I was hoping the call button would work, but nope. Oh, that.
Oh no.
No, it doesn't help.
Oh no. Ugh.
Yeah.
I will.
That succeeds. No, that succeeds. Sorry, the DC is 15 because I'm treating at the lowest level. So that does succeed still. So
I'm used to it always being at 20.
Oh yeah, no. I'm only trained in it, so I can't go for the 21. So you heal for. I believe it's 2d6 healing.
2D anything right now?
Yeah, would be a huge help.
2d12s?
Is it 2d12s?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I heard it's 2D100s personally, but I mean, you know.
It's still both one.
Letting you all know as well that Kelthud is a battle cleric, so he does have a heal available as well.
Look, you're trying to take my job. But also, thank you. I need you to take my job. Struggling. Can we get another doctor in here? This one's passed out.
Oh, it's 2d8. 2d8 points of healing. So you heal for 10 points of healing.
Loluphia?
Loluphia? I don't know why it rolled. Definitely on my character sheet.
We are one.
Oh,
we are
it's
one.
doing the thing. It's doing the couple thing again.
And then
I
after
work
healing,
Rose.
and I think it's literally like I pull out I truly think it's adrenaline. I just jam it into your arm and press down the syringe, and you feel a bit more awake and up than before. I toss that syringe aside and pull out another one and jam it to myself for healing. Back to administer battle. Healing again. Perfect. Now it fucking works. And heal myself for 14.
Oh, I can't help myself but making a Kallisto pulls out joke not once but twice in the same episode.
I was trying to contain myself.
I couldn't.
Man,
I looked
on.
over at you, Bife, and I would.
Hey, I've got a
You
kid.
saw my
Clearly, I'm not
smile.
good at it. Okay.
At least once.
And then I'm going to use extra strike to give myself an extra action. And
Let's go.
I'm going to move here, since it's all buried under ice. Raise up a hand, and I'm going to use my 2 actions to use my steam arm and eject a cone of hot steam, both at the dragon and to melt the snow beneath us.
Oh yeah, that'll free up the cannons, and with steam damage, this I will apply it as fire.
Fire, yeah.
So it will be doubled. Or well, it won't be doubled, but it'll take.
Just want to go ahead and point one thing out while this gets done. Bass and Carry have been trying to carry us because we forgot that we can use Indomitables on the rerolls of deck saves, and Bass and Carry, between the two of them, got us 5 Indomitables. So the party hand is stacked now. We can use those.
Let us help you, please.
There we go. So
it'll get to our last session and I will still be asking, what does that card do?
Okay, it needs to make a DC 24 reflex save.
Is it still stuck on the cannon?
It's got the cannon, but that's not going to impede its ability to flex. Where is the? It doesn't have a
flex, Drake.
It doesn't have a DC easy button.
Yeah, I think it's because you took it from an Eidolon and gave it to me, so I guess it broke it a bit, maybe.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and fix that. DC 24, you said?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do this. Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
That looks good.
Failure. Yeah. Full damage.
So it takes 6d6.
Oh, that's gonna be real good. 36 points of damage.
And hopefully that steam melts some of the snow on our side at the very least.
Yeah, there's definite slide that goes into the rail over here.
Oh, it's like slushy.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
Lolly, it is your turn.
Yeah, getting whatever little bit of energy she can, she is going to take flight. Gosh, I don't want to go prone. So, I would like to put her 10 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She has wings. Surprise.
All right.
Which mean her beautiful white cloak's in that slush.
Ooh.
Gross. And then I would like to... What is this guy at? Yeah. I'm going to cast... Searing Light onto the big guy.
Blazing lay of light tinged with holy energy. 5d6 fire damage, an extra 5d6 good damage. Oh, baby. Let's drop that attack.
I haven't used an advantage. I'm going to use an advantage.
Yes. Going blasting.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, yes. Oh. Hang on a sec, is that no, that's... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It is
What?
using Inspire Courage. It's one away from a crit.
It was so close
Okay.
to a crit.
Oh, gross.
25. This will be 35 points of fire damage.
Sounds like he's laughing. It's not funny. And then I am going to heal myself. I think that's a good idea to keep the healer up to heal others.
Yeah.
So two actions for Searing Light. You can do the
Yeah, I'm
single
using Extra
target.
Strike. I have one on
That
me.
actually reminds me. I
Extra
actually
strike.
heal an extra 5 damage because I healed myself in a way that does not use magic or godly magic.
Wait, so what?
Because I have an ability called Godless Healing. Whenever I heal myself, whenever I'm healed without magic, I gain an extra 5 HP. So I just added that
Yeah.
onto
Love
myself
it.
just now.
Oh, wait. I also have my high speed regeneration.
Hey.
So I get, what is that, 31? 8 plus 8?
Equal to double your level. So, yeah, 16.
Cool. And then...
All right. So when you gain this divination, selects one type of energy damage or precious material, such as fire, cold, iron. When you take damage of that type, your wound smokes until the end of your turn, preventing you from using high speed regeneration.
Yeah, you didn't utilize that last time.
Yeah, what I did is I think I cut your healing in half and just didn't use that to stop it. What do I want to do with this? I don't want this to be trolly. Don't know. I'm going to come up with a ruling for this next time because it's like, okay, it wants to make me decide on a piece of damage. Well, then obviously I'll decide on a damage that I can use.
Okay.
I don't want that to be going back and forth. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this just like regeneration on a breath weapon. Roll a d6.
Caught half of that.
Yeah, it cut you off a little bit.
Oh, sorry about
I
that.
heard breath weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to do it just like a breath weapon, where it's a regeneration. So you use it. If you roll a 5 or a 6 your next turn, when it's up, then you can do your regeneration again.
Use it once, so that, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm actually going to take back using it because I don't need it. So I'll save it for that next turn, so next week. Because I healed so friggin' much.
Oh, you you overhealed yourself. Okay, yes, but this is how we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna rule a damage. We're gonna do it just like a breath weapon and have you roll a 5 or a 6 after those rounds. Cool. Kyvar.
The end of my turn.
All right, gonna try the roll again for Inspire Courage. See what's going on with that. No, I rolled off the 20. I'm gonna use a lucky card here if I can find one. Because it's
you re-roll, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Get her.
Thank you, Drak. Here's the reroll. Because it's been real clutch.
Yes, 30 again.
We keep the plus 2.
Everybody keeps the plus 2.
And I'm gonna let everybody know, Kyvar's spindly little arms, not good athletics, not good at track and field, not good at the shot put, not good at loading the shot into the cannons. Kyvar is not going to do any of that. He is instead going to look at this Drake and summon some kind of like. At first it's just wisps, and then you can start to see the phantasmal energy forms into a big old red dragon within only the mind of that Drake. As I cast Phantasmal Killer, it is going to need to make a will save, and I'm going to go ahead and play a card here. I'm going to play the D10 to make the DC 29 instead of 26. There we go. So yeah, that is a DC 29 will save, or just it has -3 in save, whatever you want to do.
All right, this is going on the big Drake.
Yep, big Drake, right in front of me.
All right, -3. Let's go.
You just
succeeds by 2.
Well, still frightened one, still takes 46 mental damage, so yay, there's something at least.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. I'm confused because there's only 1 damage button, so I'm gonna hit that, but if it gives 46, I guess we just halve it. Yeah, oh sorry, 86 rather, so yeah, let's just halve that to 17, I suppose.
Got it.
Because yeah, it doesn't say it takes half damage, it says it takes 46 and 8d6 and 12d6, so it's just, it needs more damage numbers basically. But yeah, that is going to be end turn as the imaginary red dragon disappears and leaves the Drake a little shooketh and confused.
Oh, and it is this Drake's turn down below. All right. We're going to roll to see if it gets its breath weapon back on a 5 or a 6. 1. The breath weapon will not go off this time. And that is where we will pick up with you guys in a much better place than you were 20 minutes ago. Let's go. Ugh. I hate you guys. I want to play so bad.
Me too.
There's never enough hours in the day.
Good game. No one died.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for more. But we have to leave, everybody. We will pick up with this combat when we get back next week. Oh my God, back-to-back weeks of D&D. Let's go.
Yeah.
So ready for it. All right, everybody. We will see you guys then. Buckle your seatbelts. Is it Wednesday yet?
Technically, yes.
I was contemplating trying to find a 23andMe pun, but it just fell apart immediately, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that to the stream. RoBear's gonna just go and then ask me to leave.